Alright, hey guys, so now we're on to Kikowani. So yeah, I'm going to be showing the most consistent way to do this. There are faster ways to do this level,
We're almost there.
but yeah, they're definitely more IL strats, so let's get into it. So first, just what you're going to want to do is come over this way, kill these 4 grunts.
Well, let's see what you remember, Trooper. Move! Ain't you blink?
Now there are 2 ways to kind of path here. This one's a little faster, however it is a little riskier. But yeah, if you just throw a nade to like, okay, him kind of coming over here is unlucky, but should be alright. We just jump over, and then we jump to our Banshee. So that's one way, or you could come over this way, and just run along these beams here. This is like a safer path, however it is a little slower. So you just run over these beams, jump over to this next one, and then crouch jump up here.
They're between us and that Phantom. What do you think?
Then you're just going to want to come over to your Banshee, get into it, and then fly over this way. So this is how you do the old out of bounds, which is definitely the safest way.
Up the lift.
Pretty much this level is like 100% free, like you should not die on this level if you do everything correctly. So anyways, you come over to here, and then there's like this dark little corner in this wall here that it's very hard to see, but basically you can wall ride up here. So you want to come into this section, squish your Banshee in, and then boost upwards. And then once you're on the top of the map here, what you want to do is kind of hook your left wing like this on this like structure, and then barrel roll. And what it'll do is you will be able to kind of use your wings to like clip and turn out of bounds. So now you're kind of like fully out of bounds here, and you want to get out of your Banshee. Take out your AR and just shoot your Banshee down here. So you want to shoot it till it gets to the water. So another thing though is, so where this sort of, I don't even know what to call this, but where this line sort of finishes, you want to look over to the wall. And then on the wall, close to where this line is, you will see one of these lines on the wall here. And where this like kind of square is what you want to use as a reference point. So basically right where this part of the wall is, this line, there is like a 1 pixel barrier that if you actually walk into it, you'll no longer be able to like jump or like do anything really. You get soft locked. So what I'll actually do is I'll just show that real quick. So right now I can still jump and everything, but if I were to walk past this barrier, now I can no longer jump. So like my game is like soft lock. I can't go all the way down to where this Banshee is. There's like a soft barrier here that you need to jump over. So yeah, now that I refreshed, oh, actually, seems like it gives you a checkpoint there too, which is not good. So yeah, just double reverted. So yeah, basically all you want to do is look at that reference, that part, and then just jump over it. It's like a 1 pixel, so as long as you time it correctly and you practice it a little bit, it's pretty easy to jump over. But yeah, you do need to keep notice of that. So now you're fully out of bounds, you want to get into your Banshee, and fly over this direction. You pass this one, which is 1. You pass this one, which is 2. And then you actually fly down and back inbounds. So you want to park your Banshee in this little alcove thing here, and you want to actually come here and walk into this corner, which will hit a trigger, and then you want to get back into your Banshee. And very important that you fly close to this building on your way to this next section here. So you kind of fly in the same direction, and then you fly over to the button here, hit the button, and then you want to walk in here. Now there's another load that we just hit. So and then we want to get into our Banshee. Now this is like a thing that you can go for, which is free. If you miss it, then we have a backup that we can do. This trick is pretty hard though, or like learning and getting the timing and everything of it is pretty hard. So unless you're being pretty serious about this run, like you still might as well go for it, but you know, unless you're really grinding, it's gonna be hard to get consistent. But I'll still show it anyways. So this is called second phantom out of bounds. So what we just want to do is come over here, shoot this squid house. When it explodes, the phantom's gonna fly away. But what we actually want to do, oh, I didn't, hold on. What we actually want to do is kind of fly our Banshee above the phantom and put our nose kind of where mine is right now, sort of over the right engine of it. And then as it turns, we're going to want to don't be holding W key or any movement keys on your keyboard. You just want to have the phantom basically push your Banshee out of bounds. If you're holding movement keys, it's not going to work. So yeah, don't be holding WASD. Um, all you want to do is ride the phantom up, but you can boost though. So as you can see, I'm like kind of like this. The phantom's gonna start turning, and then I'm gonna use my boost I'll try a couple of times here. It is a little bit hard of a trick, but yeah, you're gonna want to use your boost to ride the kind of nose of the phantom up and out. I'm messing it up right now. It is like a little difficult of a trick. That was close. I haven't practiced this in a while. Plus, I think like kind of the way that I'm situated on this phantom is not ideal right now. Okay, there we go. I got out of bounds though. It took me a few attempts. I need to practice this trick more. But yeah, so you can get out of bounds that way. It is faster. Like, it'll save you like 40 seconds doing it like that. But if you do miss that, what you can just do is come over here and then do like the same thing that we did before. Just fly up, hook your Banshee wing on here, and then barrel roll. And then you're out. What is important though is on this section here, you actually want to turn your Banshee around and then get out. There's some weird like splatter thing that can happen. So I'm going to turn around like this and then get out of my Banshee. And then we just shoot it down again. On this side, there is no like pixel barrier thing that we need to jump over. So we can just run all the way down. Okay, the Banshee went really far. For some reason, I've never seen it go that far. So yeah, I'm going to have to run to it, unfortunately. If this was a run, this would have lost like a lot of time. The fact that I have to run all the way back here. But yeah, this is how you do the Phantom out of bounds as a backup in case you miss the second Phantom out of bounds. Scenery's kind of nice though. You know, a slightly cloudy evening. But yeah, anyway, so now you're going to want to get into your Banshee and then fly over this way. So you want to stay up high because you don't want to go out of or back in bounds here. And then at this middle structure, you want to kind of just touch your Banshee up against the side and it's going to load the rest of the map. And then you just come back down here. You just rub up against this wall. That will hit one load. And then you come over here, rub up against this section as well. And it's going to spawn all the enemies in. which shows that you did everything correctly. And then you just head over to the button over here. Open the door. And shoot the squid houses and end the level. So yeah, it's Kikowani. With the old out of bounds that we do, like I said, this level you should never die on this level if you do everything correctly. So this level is pretty free, and the second Phantom out of bounds, it saves like 40 seconds to a minute if you do hit it. If not, this level still, if you're doing it normally, it will maybe take 4 minutes. It's a very short level, so